is Ilaria. I teach yoga, especially Vinyasa and Ashtanga, Rocket Ashtanga in Lausanne. And I'm here today as a guest of the initiative A Month Without Tobacco to guide you through a little yoga session. So you might wonder what is the link between yoga and quitting smoking? Why yoga would or should help in this journey? Well, yoga, as other disciplines and practices like breathing and meditation, they really help us to reduce our stress, our anxiety. They're not only very beneficial for our physical and mental health, but it can also help us to control our emotion, reduce, as I was saying, anxiety and stress. Even just 30 minutes of yoga and breathing per day would dramatically help us to sleep better at night, for example, if you practice in the evening, or to start a day full of energy if you practice in the morning. They would help us to stay concentrated and focused. Remember that breathing is the one tool we have to keep us grounded in the present moment. So, in any moment of the day, whenever you need, breathing is the thing that you have always available to settle down, to feel present, very linked to mindfulness if you think about it. So if you're having a hard moment during the day and you need to relax, you need to calm down, you need to focus, you can always stop anywhere you are, sit down with the spine nice and long, place one hand, the right hand on your heart, the left hand on your lower belly, and just breathe. Follow the movement of your body while breathing and let this ground you down, bring you back to the present moment. So that's a tool you always have. And in today's little session, we're going to start with 2 pranayama exercises. Pranayama are breathing technique we use in yoga. There are many different. Some are very energetic, some are very calming. So we're going to start with one which is called Viloma Pranayama. There are 2 different ways to practice it. We start with one, which is more indicated in the morning. So in this breathing, this breathing helps us to expand our lung capacity. So it keeps our breathing system in good health, which is a very good thing, and also help us to calm down, concentrate, as all the breathing exercising is very grounding. So we want to pause the inhalation in the first variation of the exercise. So we start with a comfortable sitting position. You might need you might place bring your knees, your legs crossed or not. See how your knees feel. You can sit on a pillow like I'm doing. You can sit on a block. You can also sit on a chair. It has to be comfortable for you. Try and keep your spine nice and long and relax your hands on your knees. You can close your eyes during this exercise. We're going to start inhaling in 2 counts. So we inhale and we pause. We inhale and 2 and we pause. 2 more inhale and we pause and exhale in 1 count. So for each pause we hold the breath. So 1 more. Inhale in 1, 2, pause, hold the breath. Inhale in 1, 2, hold the breath. Inhale in 1, 2, feel the inhale in your collarbone. Exhale in 1 count. So this you can go on for 10 circles, for instance. This is quite energetic. You might do the same thing in the evening, lying down in bed, right before going to sleep to calm your body and your mind. And you can do the other way around. You can pause the exhale. So we're going to inhale in 1 count. Hold on the top. Exhale for 2. And hold. Exhale for 2 and hold. Exhale for 2 and hold. And you inhale once again. So this is very good to learn to control our breathing, to modulate and pause our breathing, and also to expand little by little our lung capacity. The other pranayama that I would like to show you today is called Kapalabhati and is very energetic, so I suggest you do it in the morning. It's not only a breathing, it's also a cleansing, kriya in Sanskrit. It's cleansing because we clean our lungs and our intestines. So very beneficial, very fiery, it's called fire breath, and it concentrates on the exhalation. So we're going to do short inhalation followed by very strong exhalation. So we're going to expel a very large amount and quickly of air, and there is a contraction, a pumping effect of the stomach. If you feel dizzy at any moment, come back to a normal breath. You can stay in a comfortable sitting position. You can either place your hands on the knees or maybe support your back placing your hands down. We're going to start with a full inhalation and a full exhalation. Short inhalation, and we start. Full inhalation, full exhalation, and pause. So you feel it's very fiery, it warms you up from the inside. You may start slowly, finding your pace. It doesn't have to be fast. Find a regular pumping pace, and then you may increase when you feel comfortable. You can start with 10, and then you can go up to 50 with a little break in between, and start slowly and feel this pumping effect, this warming effect of your stomach and cleansing of your lungs. After these two little breathing exercises, we can start moving. So you can remove your pillow and you can come kneeling down on your mat. We're going to start kneeling down, spread your fingers, knees behind the wrist, and we start super slowly with 5 cat and cows. On the inhale, we drop the belly, open the chest, and on the exhale, from the sacrum, round your spine, and look at the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, open your heart space, look up. Exhale, round your spine, belly, navel towards the spine, and press into the hands. 3 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. When you're round, think about an angry cat. Press into your hands and round the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Slowly we come back, kneeling down. And on the next inhale, we're going to lift the left arm up to the sky. Take a moment to open your chest. Exhale, thread it under the right, hovering up your shoulder. 2 more times. Inhale to open your heart and the side body. Exhale, thread it under. 1 more time. Inhale to open. Exhale to thread. This time we can release the shoulder and the ear down. You can stretch the right arm above your head, maybe wrap it around your lower back. If you feel like you want to find a little balance challenge, you can lengthen, stretch the right leg back and maybe lift it. And trying to find your balance here. Slowly bend the knee, bring the leg down, press the hand, take a long inhale, 1 more time, open your chest. Exhale, release. We're going to do it on the other side. Inhale, open the right to the roof. Exhale, thread it under without releasing it down just yet. 2 more times. Inhale to open. Exhale to thread. Last time. Inhale to open. Exhale, thread it under. This time we release the shoulder, the ear down. As we did on the other side, you can stretch the left arm, maybe wrap it around your lower back, and maybe stretch the left leg back and lift it. For this, we need to engage our core a little bit and don't be afraid to fall. On the inhale, bend the knee, release the knee down. Press your hand down, take a long inhale, lift and open. Exhale, release. We're going to sit down for a moment, find a comfortable sitting position one more time, maybe cross-legged, maybe on your tibias. And from here, we're going to grab our tibias. Inhale. We're going to gently squeeze the shoulder blades and open our heart. Exhale, round the spine and lean back. 2 more times. Inhale, open the heart and the shoulders. Exhale, try and tuck the chin towards your sternum and rounding your spine. 2 more. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round your spine. Slowly come back to the center. Take a long inhale and lift your arm to the sky. Exhale, we're going to take a twist to the right, placing the left hand on the right knee. When we are here on the inhale, we find space between the vertebrae. And maybe we go a bit deeper in our twist without pulling from the neck. So the neck stays nice and chill. The twist comes from the thoracic spine, so from the waist up. We keep the hand on the knee, take a long inhale, come back to center, and on the exhale, we flex on the opposite side. Here we want to open the side body. We might look underneath the armpit, or if it's too much for our neck, keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, we come up and we cross the arms. Inhale to open our chest, to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold forward, rounding the spine and relaxing completely in the neck. Inhale, come up. Lift the arms over your head and we twist to the left. Twist the right hands on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist, maybe a little bit deeper. Breathe in your twist. Never block the breathing. Keep the hand on the knee and slowly we lean on the side flexion. So here we want to lengthen the side, relax the neck. Try and stay on your 2 sitting bones, not to lean too much on one side, just lengthen and stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale, come up, cross the arms. Inhale to open your heart. Exhale to fold. Here we want to open the shoulders and completely relax the neck. Keep breathing. Inhale, come up, bring your arms to the sky. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your lower back. You can squeeze the shoulder blades, open your heart, maybe release the wrist, the fist down to open a little bit more and squeeze your shoulders back. Inhale, release, and release the interlace. We're going to come back in our tabletop position. And this time we start engaging our core muscles. So from a tabletop, we're going to stretch the right leg back. So here, try and keep your glute down, navel in, press into your hands. Lift the right leg up if this feels okay. If it's alright for you, you can stretch the opposite arm, so the left. Maybe we stay here. Maybe on the inhale, we bring the elbow to the knee, rounding the spine. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale to round. Exhale to lengthen. One more time. When you bring your knee in, try and squeeze it to your chest into the elbow. Exhale, lengthen. You might stay here and work on the lengthening, or you can bend the knee, grab the foot, and kick the foot in the hand to find a little bit more opening on your chest. Slowly release, come back to the center, and release down. We go on the other side. Extend the left, lift it, maybe opposite arm. Inhale, elbow to knee, press it to the chest. Exhale, out. Inhale in, squeeze. Exhale, out. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale out. Maybe we stay. Maybe bend the knee. Grab the foot. Kick the foot in the hand to open a little bit more your chest. Slowly release. Hand down. Come back to your tabletop. From here, we're going to hook the toes, press into your hands, and find our first down dog. For down dog, don't hesitate to add any mini movement that you need. Maybe paddle it out, or as we say, walk the dog. Release your neck, feel the lengthening on your hamstrings. And slowly look between your hands, bend the knees, and travel to the top of the mat. Keep your feet parallel, release your neck, grab your elbows, and swing from side to side, releasing all your upper body and feeling the lengthening in your hamstring. Slowly release your arms, bend the knees, and come up one vertebra at a time, rolling the shoulders back. We are at the top of the mat. We may place the feet together if you feel comfortable. And we are in a Tadasana position, mountain pose. Feel grounded from your feet up, strong legs, open the shoulders, spread your fingers, your body is ready. And here you might want to close your eyes for a moment. And just take a moment to breathe, deepen your breath, and feel your body. See how it feels after this first part, the breathing, if it feels nice and strong by now. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, bring your hands up to the air. Exhale, fold. And if you cannot touch the floor, it's not a problem. You might bend the knees, grab behind your legs, and try to keep your spine nice and long here. Exhale, slide your hands just underneath your knees, keeping your spine long, looking in front. Exhale, release. We're going to step back with the right, pressing the knee down, and coming back on one knee. Inhale, arms up. We can grab the elbows. It will help us to open our thorax and maybe find a little stretch for your hip. So you might want to go a bit further, and from here, open your heart. So we find a super mini back bend. Keep supporting your core and just open your shoulders. Exhale, release. We're going to bring the hips on the heel in a half split. So if you cannot touch the floor here, you might release your hands on some bricks or maybe on your thigh. Just never bother the knee, so never press on the knee. So scoop your belly in, keep the spine nice and long, and feel the lengthening in your hamstring. Take an inhale, bend the knee, press your hands down, lift the knee up, and we're gonna just slide or push back to a downward dog. Take a few breaths here. You might paddle it out. And in any way, in your downward dog, never hesitate to lift the heels, bend the knees, and just feel your sitting bones pointing up towards the sky, and press them at a way to lengthen your spine. On the next inhale, look between your hands. We're going to lift the right leg back slightly, bend the knee, and just set the hand as close as you can to your foot, sorry. Bring the knee almost down, lengthen. Take a step to close your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come up, hands to the sky. Exhale, release. We're going to do it on the other side. Inhale, arm up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back with the left. Bring the knee down. Inhale, come up. Grab your elbows and we can sink forward and open your chest. So we might stay here as well. So find what feels better for you. Want a deeper stretch on your psoas, you might want to sink in and open your chest. Exhale, bring your hips back in a half split, the spine nice and long. Flex your foot maybe, scoop your belly in. Slowly bend the knee, hands down, lift the knee, slide or push back to downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here, pedal it out, anything you need. Bend the knees. On the next inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, step the foot on the mat. And just take a moment to lengthen the spine before you step both feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. This time we step back. The right, the left. Release your knee. Point the elbows back. Slowly come down with your chest, with your chin slide in front. And we are in our cobra position. So slightly squeeze your shoulders back. Exhale, release. We do it two more times. Inhale to open your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades slightly. Exhale, release. And try and keep all the toes down, even the pinky. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. On the next inhale, we push it back on the knees. We open the knees a bit wider than your hips and you sink back in your child's pose. So feel your hips above your heels, lengthen the spine, maybe release your front on the mat. Don't hesitate to give a little massage between your eyebrows and just lengthen your spine. Take all the time you need in your child's pose. This is very comfortable even in the evening before going to bed. Let your heart sink in, lengthen your spine. And when you're ready, slowly come up to a tabletop and sit down on the mat. We're going to sit down, place your hands just underneath your knees. Take a long inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to roll down one vertebra at a time. Feel your vertebrae, feel your core, and slowly bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a big, big hug. Keep breathing. Slowly open your arms in a cross. Your knees are 90 degrees open. We're going to lower down the knees, left and right. You can simply release them down parallel, or maybe you can find this little interlace. You will roll your right on your left on the right and release both knees on the right. You might find that with this little movement we have a deeper stretch in our hip. And even if your knees don't touch the floor, it doesn't matter. You can release them on a pillow, on a brick. Try and keep your shoulders down and you might turn the neck on the opposite direction. Just relax here and feel the twist of your body and the stretch on your hip. Inhale, come up to the center. Maybe come back parallel or wrap the right around your left. And you might You want to release down your knees on your right, same thing. If they don't reach the floor, it doesn't matter. You can release them on a pillow, on a block, on a pile of pillows, why not? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. I'm going to release the feet down and walk the feet back towards the glutes. We're going to take 3 super easy bridge poses. This is very nice to open our thorax, open our hips, and also stretch our abdominals. So super easy, you don't need to go too high. Release the arms on the ground, press into your heels, and just lift your hips nice and high up. You have this opening of your hip area, of your abdominals, of your thorax. Slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, release, roll your vertebrae down. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, press into the heels, lift, 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 lift your hips. Exhale, slowly release down. Excellent. 1 last little time. Inhale to lift, 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 lift. And exhale to release. Slowly open your feet, mat distance, and windshield wipe your knees right to left. This is a very good movement after spending 1 day sitting on a desk chair. If you feel your hips are super tight, just take the time to windshield wipe your knees right and left, release any tension you might have around your hips. And from here, we have the best asana, the best position of yoga, Savasana, the final relaxation, corpse pose. So you want the body to completely release, to completely relax and let go. So the body feels super heavy on the mat, but we feel light. And if you need, or if you want an extra relaxation for your back, you might want to place 1 pillow just behind or underneath your knees. And this gives a very nice relaxing sensation to your lower back, which might be a little bit tense, so don't hesitate to grab a pillow and just stay in your Savasana as long as you need. Allow yourself the time to let go and release. Let your body go to sleep. And whenever you're ready to come out of Savasana, you can remove your pillow. Slowly bring your knees to the chest. Roll from side to side. And at your own time and whenever you're ready, maybe lower down on your favorite side in a fetal position like a little baby. And slowly find your way back up to a comfortable sitting position. Excellent, everyone. This was a small session, yoga, breathing, or breathing and yoga. You can do this at any moment of your day, before going to sleep, when you wake up in the morning. Allow yourself the time to feel centered, especially at the beginning and at the end of the day. It can really improve your well-being, your mental health, your physical health, keep the body long, stretching, nice and open. And take the time during the day to ground yourself with a couple of breathing exercises. It doesn't have to be long. 10-15 minutes are enough, as you saw, for a couple of breathing. Thank you very much. Have a good journey and namaste.